Hello everyone, welcome back. We are officially starting a new version of our autonomous application. And we are gonna start by looking at some code that I already added here that we think would help us to speed up things. The first thing I did was I created the bug printing function, and I just add very simple printing here with the timestamp and the message wrapped on a different color on our console, so it will appear a bit of better the outputs that we are going to be using here to print things. And the second one is a function that it take a function and convert to JSON on a format that is expected on the OpenAI API. So when you are giving functions for OpenAI API to execute, you have to give on this in this format, and we are building this automatically from a given function. And another thing that I have added, I have created some types here that are going to help us organize our code. And it's very simple. The first one is a response object, and which will be the response from our task. So we're going to give a task that will be the final response for that task. We can even say response task with task response. And here will be the result, another object that will be basically the result of a agent function. Let's say fun result. I think it would be a fun result would be a better name. And then it's basically that. I have created already a new example here, which would be, we're going to be building an example automated application that will be answering questions about airlines. So let's start to create our app. And we're going to start basically putting a new agent, basically. So let's say a main agent as we did before. Add agent. I'm going to actually go to our previous example and just copy it. I close this two files and just add it here. And I'm going to just remove the functions that we don't have yet. And they'll be basically the same. I leave it as it is. And then one thing that we're going to need now, it is context variable. So we're going to be passing context extra information to our app so it can use it as part of the process. So I call that context variables, and I just pass something here. Very simple. Let's just leave this two examples. And next, we are gonna basically have it start running. So this from the previous example. Now we are gonna actually create a runner. New runner. And we are gonna pass like a client, which will be OpenAI. And yeah, that's basically that. Let's create. We don't have a runner. Let's say app. I'm gonna create a class, and we need to pass it. And runner. I think that's good enough for now. And next, let's print something. And then we're gonna say marketing. And say, just to give an example that it's working properly. And let's say this. Next, we are gonna create a loop, as we did before, to keep running our system. And then we're gonna say Yeah, let's create the query. And then you're gonna run the query. And I want to pass the agent along with a query and also the context variable. And don't need this try cat. It's cool. And one thing that we're gonna need as well is messages. And let's pass also messages. And let this runner should the response for this. And we can basically try to change the signature. Just pass it. So we string the agent and variables and the messages to be paste. Here return what is the task response. The task response. So then we get our response. What we do with our response? So we add two messages, two responses, and we set the agent as agent. We forgot to add set here agent. Start with the make, and we set it. Agent. And let's just do a break. I think basically that. So I'm going to remove this input. Just this will be asking us. So we are going to pass use input later. I think to speed up the process, it will be just easier if you do query and say test. Remain. I think we have everything that we need for this example. Let's try to run it to see. Yeah, so it starts and finish that. And now we're gonna need to implement the app runner and specifically the run part of it. And I think we're gonna do this in the next video.